The big voice. KWTN 100.9 FM. Nebraska. The official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe.
All right. We are live on KWTN 100.9 FM. Welcome, everybody. It's been a minute since we did Winnebago Talks. My name is Garan Coons, Communications Officer for the Winnebago Tribe. And I do have some co-hosts that are going to give us a really cool introduction starting to my right, and we'll work our way around. Go for it.
Hi, Napi, everybody. DJ Bethani here, and I hope everybody's having a beautiful Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn, and I'm a summer youth worker, and yeah.
Working for both KWTN and the Winnebago in the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jocelyn, good to see you.
Hi, Nipi, everybody. My name is Jordana Bass. My whole chuck name is Hatija Maniwinga, and I'm the editor of the Winnebago in the News, and I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday.
Jordana has been doing some traveling that she's going to be telling us about a little bit later on, and we also have...
Hello, everyone. I'm Allison Levering. I'm the reporter for the Winnebago Indian News. We're almost Wednesday, everyone. So
hey, I just wanted to say too that everybody really appreciates. If you haven't had an opportunity on Monday and Friday, we do kind of news briefs, and Allison does those, and she also includes some of the weather reports and some of the kind of the hot topics and upcoming events. So thank you, Allison, for doing that. Really appreciate it.
Had to close it.
But nonetheless, here we have an exciting show for you folks, and then we also have a lot of updates. It's been a minute since we've been on Winnebago Talks. I want to say since
2 weeks.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So initially it was with the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And then last week I was out, and
Yeah, it was a busy week for all of us. As you know, July is kind of the countdown for the homecoming celebration, and we had the community blast event that we didn't get a chance to kind of recap that one. And then we're going to be heading into next week, and as you know, on a count of three, what all happens next week? 1, 2, 3.
157 calls.
Homecoming celebration. Allison's hyped up about it. She couldn't stop talking about
Everybody
it
could have
yesterday.
said powwow and stuff like that, but it's right. You have to say the whole thing. 157th annual homecoming celebration commemorating the return of Chief Little Priest and the Company A Scouts. So that's what's going to be taking place on Thursday all the way to Sunday. Let's see here. We do have a special report, and we do have some Winnebago in the News updates that we want to get to. So we'll turn it on over to Jordana.
Everybody. So last week we attended the Genoa excavation that the Nebraska Indian Commission has been putting on, and we really want to cover that because it's such an important topic that people need to hear about all the work that Sunshine Thomas Bear, the tribe stipple that she's been working on, and her crew up there. So we really want to show that, and that's our special report for today.
Okay, so kind of for those that are going to be on the terrestrial, what we'll do is we'll have a replay a little bit later on and stuff. So make sure that Winnebago Talks is going to replay, what time, at 4:30 or something?
At 4.
At 4, and then you can catch that. But we'll turn it on over for those that are tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. We welcome you. Give us a comment and let us know what you think about this special report, and we'll read it off. So here we go. We are going to get ready into the recap of the Winnebago in the News special report. Take it away.
this is a special report coming to you live from Genoa, Nebraska. I'm here with Sunshine Thomas Bear, the Winnebago Tribe's Thippo. Sunshine, can you tell us a little bit about what's happening today?
So yesterday, archaeologist Dave Williams' team, he is searching for the cemetery that is, missing from Genoa. There was little to no record of where the cemetery was. Last year, I believe Jordana and Ben went, and there was a hit in this area behind me. So that is what they're doing right now. They started yesterday. Today we're on the second area, and we still have yet to find one of the anomalies of 4. But altogether, there are 86 students, I believe, that were buried in this cemetery. And so that's what we're looking for this week here at Genoa.
Okay, so how long has it taken to get to this point in this excavation project?
So This was a lengthy process, so this has been going on for quite some time. Talks even before I started the THPO position, and I've been in the position for a little over 3 years. So this has taken years for them to get to this point to be able to search for them.
Is there any record of Winnebago tribal members that attended Genoa?
There is a record. I don't know the exact numbers of how many attended in all, but I do know the amount of students that we lost or passed away during their attendance here at Genoa. So it was 10 students in all. One is buried here, which what we're looking for right now, and we have one missing, but they have no record of where she was, and neither does Winnebago or Wisconsin. But the other 8 children are buried in Winnebago.
How has the Historical Preservation Office been involved with this project?
We are extremely involved, especially after the initiative that the Secretary of Interior, Deb Haaland, started, which that all started in Canada when they found a cemetery of a lot of students at a boarding school. There's a huge push on finding the information about the boarding schools, the students, and where their cemeteries are. And if, like in this case, you know, we have students that we can't find.
Okay. What are the steps moving forward after the excavation concludes?
Yeah, so we're hoping with this work we're doing right now through this week, one of those 4 anomalies should be directly below where we're excavating right now. We're hoping that we can come down on it. We'll see ideally a change in soil color or texture or some real clear indication that we're in that anomaly. If we can more or less confirm that it's a grave or grave-like feature, we'll excavate that down independently from the surrounding soil and make a determination on whether there are any remains still intact within that feature. From there, if we identify remains, our plan is to rebury everything and kind of protect the area, and then go back with the commission and with the 40 tribes to make a plan of action on whether we want to preserve this space as it is and create some sort of memorial, or if we want to come back out and excavate the entire area and exhume any other burials to be reinterred at a separate location to be decided by the different tribes.
All their pain and sorrows that they went through, the abuses, we are still here today, and we are trying to revitalize our languages, our culture, and find our way back to them and the places that they left. They left their languages, they left their culture, they left their clothes, their hair, everything, and we're forced to assimilate. And I hope, that we make them proud in trying to find our way back to what was taken from them. Because over 40 tribes, students went here and were taken here. I would like to see more of our tribes here and work on that relationship between tribes to honor our children, but I would just like all the tribes and the children to be represented here.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you for your continuous work that you do to bring new information to the community about our relatives that remain here at Genoa. This is a special report. I'm Allison Levering with the Winnebago Indian News. Signing off. Stay tuned.
All right, that was the special report by the Winnebago Indian News, and reported by Allison and Jordana doing the editing and stuff. Let us know, can make sure, because there's a couple switches that we got to do. For those that are tuning in on Facebook or YouTube, can you guys hear us? And did you hear that special report? And give us your thoughts. You know what I mean? That Winnebago Indian News, I think you guys were probably the only native crew down there, right?
Yeah, and that was the other thing. There was a lot of non-native, newspapers that were in attendance, and we were the only ones that were there.
And then Sunshine was there by herself there from the start of it. I know the Nebraska Commission of Indian Affairs, I think the Judy, she was there, the Judy, but I think that THPO, you know what I mean, there wasn't represented and stuff, so that was very important that Sunshine went down there just in case they did find something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know the next steps, or have you guys did any kind of follow-up?
We haven't been able to hear any updates, as far as if they found anything, but we can for sure follow up with that and, let you guys know ahead of, in the future if there's any more updates on that, but we'll be in touch with with Sunshine and everybody else that's been involved.
Yeah, Allison, that was your first time to Genoa?
Yes, it was my first time at Genoa Industrial School that time. It was a really unique experience for me, honestly, seeing all of that take place as, being a young person, and
Right.
But very honored to be able to have positions to where I can share this with the community.
Right. I know that there's been some kind of reporting far as Facebook that they said they found 80 children in Nebraska at Genoa and stuff. That was kind of what they did is that has have yet to be confirmed. We know that there's 80 plus children missing that they can't find. Now there's a canal down there for those that never been to Genoa. There's a canal, and they're thinking that there was a cemetery before that canal was built, and they might have just kind of taken it out, and they might be through that water and stuff. But hopefully, I know that I talked to some people. They were planning to go 8 feet down. And last week, they're continuing this week. 4 feet is where they were left off last week, and then maybe get the extra 4 feet. But it looks like it's like they're going layer inch by inch.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what they were doing. They're like scraping. They were being very careful. They weren't like digging.
Yeah.
But they were like scraping. And then I think at that point they would transfer the dirt to that thing. And you saw that guy shaking it, and that was just to make sure that nothing else that was really small was in there. Then it would be able to capture that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I know that our good friend, we call her Big Mama, but Carolyn Fiscus, her sister, Mildred Lowe, was missing from Genoa, and she has yet to find her.
Yeah.
And they're thinking that maybe she is down there. So our prayers and our thoughts to every child that may be still down there, as well as those family members that never kind of really got closure or had an opportunity to put them away and stuff. But the one thing that we want to do is discuss and make awareness of that so that it doesn't happen again. So that's why we're just talking about it. And I really want to thank the Winnebago News for going down there and reporting back the information on behalf of the tribal members and everybody that's going to find that out. So Allison, Jordana, I know it's hard to cover some of those events and stuff. And I talked to Allison a little bit about it. But that's the thing that we have to do is obligation as journalists, as obligation to our tribal members, and the obligation of the Winnebago News. We have to report that news. So thank you guys, and really appreciate it. I know that you guys are also working on the dugout canoe. So you guys went to Genoa, and then yesterday, kind of maybe tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so they actually started their journey today. They left this morning at 8 a.m. So they will end up here in Winnebago at Engineers Point on Thursday. So I think we should really have a lot of our community members show up, in support of that, because the journey is a part of our history, and they're really trying to reconnect the Ho-Chunk and the Winnebago, the Ho-Chunk Nisochachi.
Yeah.
So that's really important that we show up to support that.
Right. And there was some questions, you know what I mean? This kind of, one of the things that a lot of people are asking, like, how are they going to get past the dams and stuff? But it's a symbolic journey, meaning that it's in a dugout canoe. Now, one of the things that they're calling it the second annual, and everybody's asking, did they do this last year? No, they did it up in Wisconsin. So it's a collaboration effort between the Ho-Chunk Nation in Wisconsin, as well as the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska and their preservation office. And as you know, Angel Decorah and Sunshine Bear, they're the leads of that, and they have been doing this since last year. They did the lakes up there in Wisconsin, and she had the thought and feeling to bring that dugout canoe. And I had never did you guys get to see that yesterday?
Yeah, we got to see it. It looks really, it looks cool. We didn't get the chance to ask who made it. Did they mention that? Or?
No, I don't think anybody that was there really knew, because they had to go to get the tire changed on the thing that was holding the canoe. So we kind of didn't get to speak to the people that actually brought the canoe.
Oh, okay.
How many people can it hold?
I don't know. Let's see. No, according to the picture, no, it's about 4 or 5.
It looks pretty big. Huh?
Yeah. It's pretty thin too.
Yeah.
It's
And I know Bill Quackenbush, the Ho-Chunk Nation, they came all the way down from Wisconsin to assist in this journey. They're going to do they're going to paddle for a day And then there's certain extraction points. As you know, Missouri River is one of the most dangerous rivers that is out there.
Yeah.
But if you have an opportunity, let's try to have the Winnebago community come down on Thursday and receive them. And we're not sure exactly the time they're going to be pulling in, but I know that we'll try to announce that. And everybody's asking, what time are they going to be pulling in and stuff? It happens when it happens, right?
Yeah.
They did come out with a, what do they call it, a schedule of events.
Yeah.
Jordana, I don't know if you can kind of read that.
Yeah. So what's today? Tuesday they left at 8 a.m. and the Winnebago tribe delegation will start out the day with some tobacco being placed on the water. History of the Winnebago at the Crow Creek Reservation will be discussed. They will set sail with the dugout and the safety boat, and there will be lodging in Chamberlain, South Dakota, or in Sioux City. And maybe that's North Sioux, South Dakota.
Yeah, I think they're talking about North Sioux.
Yeah, yeah.
Sioux City, South Dakota.
Yeah, so on Wednesday, the delegation will drop off. The drop-off site is at 8 a.m. The delegation will paddle through North Sioux, South Dakota, and the Ho-Chunk Nation folks will find lodging in a mill. And then Thursday, the delegation will start at the drop-off point at 7 a.m. The delegation will paddle until the extraction point onto the Winnebago Indian Reservation. So the boats will be trailered at 7 p.m.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's very interesting. What was it? Took place in 18... I know that we signed the treaty in 1865, so it had to be... I'm interested to see how many years before that is the actual trip down the Missouri River that the Winnebago tribe took and received by the Omaha tribe. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. And I know that the history of that, we'll get the Angel Decor Museum to talk about it. But if anything, if anybody feels the need, to go up there, Sunshine Bear is the contact. There's some flyers out there, and then I think Bethany's displaying them on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. For those that are listening on the radio, you can go to WinnebagoTribe.com and find out more information, as well as the Angel Decor Museum's Facebook. They update that regularly. All right, so the dugout canoe trip is underway.
Safe travels.
Yes, especially on the Missouri. I know that they got to wear their life preservers and everything like that, but I seen Sunshine. She went live on her personal page earlier.
Did she?
And there was it looked like they were towing. There was a safety boat, and then there was a rope to the dugout canoe. And the guy in the front was kind of like pouring out water, you know what I mean? I was like, oh man, that didn't look too...
Scary.
Yeah, but just imagine our ancestors, what they had to go through. I mean, maybe it was in the middle of the night, you know what I mean? And back then, the Missouri River probably looked a lot different. Maybe it was much wider. The Mighty Mo is kind of our axis down here from South Dakota to Nebraska. So very interesting, folks, very interesting. Anything that you want to add, Bethany?
I'm really glad that you guys were able to cover that, and I look forward to hearing about the updates.
Jocelyn?
Basically same thing as Bethany.
Yeah, for sure. Allison, anything to...
just safe travels to the Ho-Chunk Nation. The whole purpose of this is really rekindling that relationship between these two tribes and trying to make them come together as one again. So
Good. All right, Jordana. Hey, Tyler's not in today. You're gonna have to play The Answer Is. All right, now
I'm with it.
Just kind of FYI, I want you to go and maybe do some studying here, because usually I ask some questions, like some pop culture questions, like who's the current president, and then you know what I mean. But we're gonna play, and Johnson's gonna help you. We're going to play Name That Tune for The Answer Is.
All right, yes, that sounds fun.
So just kind of an FYI, but we'll call you back in, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, thanks,
guys.
Allison.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Ladies.
Jordana. And Jocelyn, I wanted to ask you, how's your summer youth employment program going?
So far I like it. It's pretty, what is it? I don't know, I'm learning a lot, I guess, from Jordana. Like, she's teaching me how to take professional photography photos, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
And we'll get you in with Bethany. Make sure that she's one of the top DJs Yeah, top DJs in Northwest Nebraska or Northeast Nebraska here.
Actually.
And she's probably the only indigenous DJ in all of Nebraska. No, there's some DJs down in what is that, KZYK or something like that?
Yeah, and then down in Lincoln.
And then Lincoln as well. Santee has some DJs, and then
shout out to all those ladies DJs.
Yeah, so here's the official question that we wanted to ask you. What is your DJ name? Did you come up with one? It's kind of hard, huh? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm putting her on the spot, folks. I'm putting her on the spot, but we might have to. Do you have any suggestions here?
So I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
I was like, there's like DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, what do you think?
Jossy Jazz.
Something like that. Do you even know who Jazzy Jeff is?
No. Who is he?
What? You know Will Smith, right? Yeah. So him and Will Smith used to be kind of going around, and they have an old school jam out there, and it's one of my favorites still. It's called Summertime, and if you haven't had an opportunity, make sure you check out that on Spotify. You know what I mean? They might have to dust it off on Spotify a little bit, but nonetheless. Hey, we got HCI's Community Impact Engagement Team in the house. We'd like to call them up. Mr. Cleveland in the house here, on behalf of a lot of good things that are going to be taking place here, and some of the things that have been taking place over the last couple of weeks. We got a good update. So, how's it going, man?
It's going good.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you. We're counting down the days to football.
Yeah.
And also, I know that we're counting down the days to the homecoming celebration. So, what have you guys been up to, man?
Well, we've been up to a few things. I know we got something coming up next week on Tuesday. I'll start off with that, with our all-native group.
Oh, okay.
They recently received 2 awards. Well, 3 technically. 2 individual and 1 as a company.
Oh, cool.
So
nice.
they got. I'll start off with the 2 individuals. We got the ESGR Patriot Award, and that was with the CEO Heath Rist.
Yeah.
And then we got the Vice President William Howard. Just kind of go in depth with what the Patriot Award is. It reflects the efforts made to support citizen warriors through flexible schedules, time off prior to and after deployment, caring for families, and granting leaves of absence if needed.
Wow.
And then that one was like a government award. And then the next one is Pro Patriot Award, and that one's a state award. And then what that one is for demonstrated the greatest support to Guard and Reserve employees through their leadership and practice, including adopting personal policies that make it easier for employees to participate in the National Guard and Reserves.
Nice.
Very nice.
And,
congratulations.
And they're doing like a little celebration next week on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
July 25th at 10 a.m. down at the Statue Garden here in Winnebago.
Awesome. So anybody can come to that award ceremony?
Yeah, they're going to have like a little agenda going, and they got like a free lunch by Sweetwater.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm always going to share the story here, is that Mr. Heath Rist and I had dinner when I first met him. And folks, for those that don't know, here in Winnebago, A&G, All Native Group, they have an office out there in Alexandria, Virginia. And they used to be in Fairfax, one of the 2, but it's in the D.C. area. And beautiful country out there and everything. I had the opportunity to go out and kind of tour that, so I could kind of come back and explain it to our people. But they're doing some excellent things. And I remember when I first arrived, they picked me up and we went over to their office where their headquarters is. And you're thinking like, nice big office space and stuff, but at that time, back in those days, they were in a small office space. But I walk in and here, the first thing I see is the Winnebago tribal flag in DC, and I thought that was really cool. And then in their waiting area, where they have all their contractors, and they have their business meetings and their negotiations, and they also invite other nations to their offices. They had a Winnebago in the News sitting on their desk right there. I was like, how cool is that? So they read the Winnebago in the News out there, and this gentleman, Mr. Heath Riss, he's a fine gentleman. He's a Marine Corps veteran, and I talked to him, and you can tell where he comes from the heart. And very deserving of that award. Congratulations to him, as well as the gentleman that's going to be receiving the other award. What was his name?
William Howard.
William Howard. You know what I mean? We always get a good chance to kind of have annual meetings with these guys, and man, they really do some good work and stuff. So on behalf of the crew there, and just kind of wanted to let you know, if any of the Winnebago tribal members have any questions on kind of some of the operations that's going on out there, come and ask me. I know that Mr. LaRose was out there, and we had an opportunity to do like their holiday annual dinner, their employee appreciation holiday dinner. And I remember like Cynthia Lemire, Frank Lemire, all those guys were out there, and we just had a good time. You know what I mean? Just kind of got a chance to eat some dinner, share some stories, and then Heath gave me some time to address the company. And just kind of telling them like some of the things that are happening here in Winnebago, because not every employee gets to come here to Winnebago and experience the landscape, or experience the powwow celebration and stuff. And I always remember Heath, I think the last couple of years, when he makes it back for the homecoming celebration, and he helps out with the flags. And I know that really helps out the veterans, and putting those flags up, and then putting those flags away during the flag retreat portion of the powwow. So very cool. Awesome. Yes. Thank you for bringing that notification up.
Yep. So
Tuesday at the Sculpture Garden.
Yep, at 10 a.m. So
okay.
If you want to have questions about A&G, just come down, and we have a lot of answers.
Cool. Awesome. What else you guys got?
So we got our Lisa Guerrero scholarship coming up. That one's due on August 1st.
Okay. All right. And then I seen that I kind of flipped that a little bit too. Higher education for the Winnebago tribe. Their deadline was, I believe, on the 15th.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, the deadline was on the 15th. So make sure that now is the scholarship application time. Also, if you want to think about enrolling and stuff, we did extend an invitation to Little Priest Tribal College. I'm not sure if they're coming up, but let's talk about the fall semester. So August 1st, Lisa Guerrero scholarship deadline.
That's August 1st. So I think 2 recipients can receive that.
Nice.
And that's for trade school. So it'll be like Iowa Beauty School, or IT, construction, welding, just all those type of deals right there.
Yeah. And then Jocelyn, you're going to be a sophomore, or were a sophomore?
I'm going to be a sophomore.
Okay. Now is the time. So any kind of sophomore advice here, Kaden? I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of, she's, a Homer Knight? Yeah. How is it at Homer?
It's okay. It's just very small, and
Out of all those classes that you're taking, which one is your favorite?
I'd say English.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So as a sophomore, any tips? I was a sophomore back in the 90s, so math has since changed since back in my days, right?
Yeah, it's changed since my days too.
Right. I'm like, how do you count? But do you have any advice for Jocelyn, our summer youth worker?
Probably just don't have your heart set on like a specific subject. Just kind of keep in mind that you can learn new things and new skills as time goes on. Because when I was a sophomore, I was like dead on being a IT or like engineering, and then as time went on, like my senior year, I just kind of found out that I really like watching sports and just talking about it, and then I just found a school and just kind of stuck with it.
Really?
Yeah.
He was our on-field reporter 2 seasons ago. And you did an excellent job, man. And people still ask us to do that. Do you have an interest in resuming that role?
I might, because now I got more time on my hands, no school, and be available to do it.
Right.
I'm excited.
Man,
yes.
Here we go. Okay, what else you guys got?
So the last one is probably for next week during powwow, the Thursday and Friday. Just come and see our booth. We're gonna have job opportunities, promoting our programs that we have to offer, and also like meeting our interns and staff.
Definitely.
And we'll be there from like 9 to 5.
9 to 5 at the homecoming celebration.
Yep.
Starting
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday, yes. Thursday, as you know, for those guys that may be pulling in, Thursday is kind of known as like what they call traditional day. We do a lot of kind of the social dancing and welcome everybody back. Of course, everybody is more than welcome to come for flag raising, 6 a.m. flag raising on the dot. You know, the last, since I was, they just start no matter what. There's no lights on or anything like that. They're starting that flag song on the dot at 6 a.m. So you're more than welcome to do that. Come on out and join us, and HCI and the crew will be there. I know that across the land, Jocelyn, just kind of a FYI, we are in a job shortage. You know what I mean? And I know you guys are looking for workers for applications. So if you're thinking about a career field, I just got a notification from Little Priest Tribal College. They're looking for some instructors. We are looking for a multimedia coordinator for to help us out with the communications department, and that job is going to close this week. So go to the Winnebago Tribe. WCHS, the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, is going to be doing their 5-year anniversary. We need to get somebody up here to talk about that, and that's going to be next Wednesday, but they're also in a job shortage. Yeah. So we need some more people to apply.
How old do you have to be to get a job, like to work?
It depends. You know what I mean? There's certain requirements. You know what I mean? You can work as young as, let's see here, what the labor laws.
It's like 16?
Yeah. And so, you have a health field interest, or
I think I'll try it out.
Yeah. So we have the hospital down here. 5 years, man. 5 years ago, on July 1st, 2018, at 12:01, the Winnebago Tribe assumed the hospital, meaning that it was IHS run, Indian Health Service run before then, and they did the self-governance grant. They assumed the hospital, and ever since then, the Winnebago Tribe has more control of what goes on in that hospital for the tribal members. How cool is that? You know what I mean?
I remember attending that.
Yeah.
Late at night, and they had all the colored lights up and everything.
Yep, definitely. So congratulations to the team. A lot of effort. And then I know that under IHS, they lost their CMS certification, basically Center for Medicaid Control Services and stuff. Basically, you can't bill for some of those services. They have since got the survey, and they got word that they will be certified under WCHS. So first time.
Awesome.
Yeah. So there's a lot of updates that are going to be taking place on Wednesday. That's going to be happening July 26th. Are we displaying that?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and read that off.
So we have the save the date for the 5-year anniversary, Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, Wednesday, July 26, 2023, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Whirling Thunder Wellness Center Gym. General public invited. More details to come.
Nice. All right.
And that's with the 12 Clans Unity Hospital and Winnebago Public Health Department.
Yes. So WCHS is kind of like the, how do you say it? 12 Clans is
the mom.
Yeah, there you go. The umbrella, if you want to, the mom. All right, Katie, keep going. What do you got?
Well, that's pretty much it for Ho Chunk King's side. Just basically those 3 announcements so far. Just wanted to say, like, powwows next week, and got a lot of stuff happening throughout the week. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have Winnebago Talks because we have to get the live stream ready. So just kind of FYI. And Jocelyn, you have any questions for Katie here?
Nope.
No questions. All right.
I have a question. The Lisa Guerrero scholarship, how can they... I was trying to pull it up while you were discussing it, but where can we find that at?
You just go on Ho Chunk King's website, and then I believe you just go under programs or scholarships like that, and then you can scroll all the way down, and it shows all the programs.
Nice, okay.
So Coach Q hosts the Big Voice sports show. Have you been on yet?
No, I didn't.
Okay, we need to connect you guys because you
I
need to come on.
believe Coach Q said something right here in the comments.
What did he say?
That would be dope for the sports show, live stream and live sports.
Okay, so we have ideas flowing, man. If you guys have an idea of maybe
let us know.
Yeah, a show and stuff, you know what I mean? Come, let us know. And then also, we want to make these live streams that we do a lot better. You know, it's just like we want people to say, man, we love playing at Winnebago because they got the live stream crew. You know what I mean? And if you're going to be part of the crew, and I think they still say that, because I was out in D.C. and somebody tuned into one of the football things, and they're like, you know, usually it's just one camera kind of on an iPad or whatever. It's kind of going back and forth. No commentators, no instant replays. There's no
it's more
kind of
interactive.
There's nothing kind of on there and stuff like that. But what we'll try to do is, you know, make that production level a lot better and stuff. And we'll need your help, Kaden. So for sure. And then when Jocelyn comes down, we gotta make sure you're gonna play sports, basketball and volleyball and
track.
All right, not cross country though.
No, I'm doing cross country,
Are you
but
really?
not volleyball. Not volleyball.
Not volleyball. Okay, all right. So for sure, we'll see you at the homecoming celebration. We'll see you at the awards show on Tuesday at the Sculpture Garden for Heath and Mr. Williams there.
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
All right.
So I just want to say, like, for me and you individually, just like a sports talk, seeing that your team picked up a recent good elite wide receiver.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Titans picked up DeAndre Hopkins.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. As you know, I'm a huge Tennessee Titan fans. I don't know if you know this, Jocelyn. Every time that the Titans come to Kansas City, and the Titans usually win. This last time they went into overtime, and I was there. It was a Sunday night game. They end up Kansas City slopped out and got a field goal and stuff like that. But Derrick Henry, you know, that's the king right there, boy. That's the best running back in the league. And now we got DeAndre Hopkins. Looking forward to it. Watch out, though. I said it here, so if anybody says, hey, Garen's jumping on the bandwagon when they win the Super Bowl, I've been a Titans fan since the 1999.
I got receipts. With the sports talk, Q did say we'll get some Homer athletes on the show. There are many bagels going to Homer.
Nice. Yes, for sure. All right, Jocelyn, we might have to have you come and do your thing. All right. Kaden, thank you, man.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
See ya. So I seen that the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System is having so they're encountering technical difficulties with their main telephone line, and they said please note that until the issue is resolved, our hospital can be reached at 402-878-3645 or by calling each department directly using the list below. So I'll bring that up here, but they said their IT team is diligently working to resolve this issue as quickly as possible. They appreciate your understanding and patience at this time.
Let our elders know, please.
Yes,
because,
definitely.
Even some of my older family members, they get a little frustrated, you know what I mean? And they want things done. So I don't think it's like they're down there just deliberately messing around with the telephone system. It's kind of, as you know, when we have updates up here, it sends our system into kind of a haywire and stuff. And we just don't know what kind of updates are going to be happening. So there might have been an update recently and it kind of might have reset the system into kind of a delay. So we just want to make sure we get that word out. We appreciate everybody's patience and letting our elders know. If you guys, sometimes they call to check on their appointment, make sure that's still on for the day, or if there's an emergency and you can't get through, that's one of the last things we want to happen. So as a community, as the Winnebago tribe, make sure that we try to share that information wide and far.
Yes.
So what was that number again?
So the number for the emergency is going to be, let's see here, I need to get out of this. It's going to be 402-878. I can't see that.
What do you got, Jocelyn? Can you see that?
It's right. I can't. It's like 30. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Wait, which one?
It's right. I can't even get it. It's right here. I can't see it. Sorry.
Yeah, because we can call for our eye appointments.
And I have my glasses on too. No, but it's 402-878-3645.
Are you sure?
Nah,
yes.
I actually used to have glasses, but I broke them whenever I was little.
Oh, really? So, but do you have good eyesight now?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Can you see that number?
Want to make mention though, they did also list some of the emergency numbers, so I just want to make mention of it. If there's any emergencies, there's the police department 402-878-2245. Daytime call ER. Or no, they want you to call the main line, but they do have a list that is on the 12 Clans Unity Hospital's Facebook page. We'll get that shared on ours as well, and hopefully there's no need for emergency calls and everybody's all good out there, but just wanted to make mention of it.
Is that displaying? Yes, so let's talk about what happened this past weekend. Both of you guys, all three of us were in attendance in Sioux City, Iowa. But how was the MMIR celebration powwow awareness event? There was kind of a lot of good things jumbled into one. There was a contest portion of it. There was a lot of meaningful specials, family specials. There was proclamations. And there was some good food, some good dancing, some good singing. And it was good to see a lot of the relatives from South Dakota as well as Oklahoma. They featured a lot of the relatives from Oklahoma and stuff. But Jocelyn, kind of recap what took place.
I was only there for one day, so
What'd you think?
I liked it. The music was good. They had a lot of specials. But yeah, I liked the red dress special. It was dope.
Yeah, and congratulations to that winner. And as you know, here's the thing that I have an issue with, guys.
Okay, what?
I don't like the name MMIR. You know what I mean? I just, the title of the powwow and stuff is it bothered me. And the reason it bothered me, not to kind of get mad at the committee or anything like that, but we are literally screaming on the top of our lungs that we have a lot of missing and murdered indigenous relatives. I mean, we need to get more awareness out, and we're saying, hey, look at this problem, look at this issue, and we have to have people come together in a powwow celebration and news cameras and that awareness and proclamations. I've seen that I think the district attorney or somebody was there discussing some of the things that his office is going to do, and we shouldn't have to do that. A non-native, a white girl goes missing, and there's a nationwide hunt for that person. Here we have over 5,000 of our relatives missing, and
it's not out there enough.
It's not out there. You know what I mean?
So just turned a blind eye.
Definitely. I want to say thank you to that committee for doing that and stuff. Like I said, this is a problem that I have with the world, not that powwow committee and stuff. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to have a powwow titled that, because there shouldn't be one missing individual. One of our relatives missing or murdered. So I just kind of want to make mention of that and stuff. Bethany, what was your thoughts?
So we got over there on Friday. I want to send a shout out to Billy, my Dega. He was our camera operator as well. He was helping me with the live stream, and we were set up by the sound guys, so I had a pretty good view of the arena, and I got to, take in all that good medicine. It was awesome, and a lot of good singing and good dancing. I really liked the red dress special as well. Got to watch those fancy specials as well, and it was kind of like the energy would pick up every time they would get into those faster pace, like the fancy shawl and jingle and really all of them. I don't want to leave any of them out because all those categories were really awesome to watch. But overall, the only thing that we on our end with the live stream part of it was just our internet connectivity, because if we had a more solid internet, I feel like it would have been a straight through live stream. But if you guys want to check it out, we do have it available on our YouTube page. It's clipped up in different ones, but they're all in order and they're on there. And overall, it was really awesome, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah, and as you know, IT always we always take some sage and help out our relatives, because our relatives on the other side, they sometimes like to kind of mess with the volume and give us a little. I think they're just messing around and stuff. You know what I mean? But shout out to that person. Well, you guys, how do you say it? Proactive, not reactive. But there's times where we have to be reactive. And if somebody pulls the plug, we have to reactive, and then you had to reboot, right?
Yeah, no, not once. It was twice. But so the first time, and I seen her. Who I don't want to put her on blast. I don't know her by name or anything, but I seen her go running by, and I was like, man, if I was a dancer, that would have been me. I'm just clumsy like that. Like I would have been the one to trip over the wire and unplug everything. And so the girl that tripped, she unplugged our main source that was plugged into the power.
Yeah.
The sound guys went down, we went down, live stream was down. I was just like, so I told everybody, and then of course the sound wasn't working, so they were already aware of that part of it, but got it right back up. And then the second time it happened, it sounded like, I guess we blew one of those circuits for that power source. So it was just kind of two things that were beyond our hands, but you know, we tried to be as diligent as possible.
Yeah, there's a lot of amps, especially with those speakers and stuff. Carl T. Curtis, I think, was the one that provided the sound service for that. And
I also want to make mention too that we weren't the only people plugging in too. There was a lot of vendors there, and you know, a lot of other people that needed electricity as well. Yeah,
the ones that really blow those circuits is those snow cone makers. I don't know if there was any in the house.
Yeah, there was.
Like that, but yeah, they have an opportunity. You know, just too much ampage and whatnot. Yeah. But nonetheless, overall, congratulations to all the winners, and thank you for all those that attended. And like I said, we need to get more awareness out there about MMIR relatives. Yes. And let's keep doing that. You know what I mean? We need allies. We need our own organization. Now, I was watching that documentary about that. You know, prayers to the family, whoever has a missing or murdered relative, you know, just if they're from whatever cultural background and stuff. But they said that, you know, they portray the boogeyman is going to come and murder you and stuff. But 9 times out of 10, it's somebody you know. You know what I mean? So we need to protect our own. Not only that, but here's another saying that I want to throw out to you guys. Hurt people that are hurt people. Does that make sense? Yeah, hurt people hurt people. So, you know, let's have those conversations. Awareness is good. And just make sure that, you know, because my daughter was the head little girl. And that was her first time doing that, Kamimila. And Mimi, we went through the 3 days and everything, but she asked me, you know, kind of some of that information. What is MMIR? And we had to sit down and have that conversation. You know what I mean? So it's very, I think that was by design by the committee. And Sioux City, we all need to step up our game, guys. So that's kind of some of the heads up and that we wanted to give you folks.
Yeah, definitely.
But nonetheless, good medicine and kind of some... how do you say it, momentum going into the homecoming celebration. Because if you have an opportunity, if you guys could help us out, share that we will be streaming at the homecoming celebration. On Friday night, you said you had about 1,000 views?
So yeah, we were over so that was the thing too, was the live stream on Friday. We did it on Facebook for that first grand entry, and then I noticed I believe it was kind of skipping, so we switched over to YouTube. And when we were on Facebook, me and Bill kept checking it out, but I haven't looked since I told you about it, but it was at 2.2k views. Dang.
That's 2,000. Yeah, that's not 2K like NBA. That's 2,200, right?
Yeah, so
that's still good.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So here's, I kind of want to throw this debate out there, and help me out, Jocelyn, and help me out, Bethany here. Sometimes, and I think we might have to go this route here for the live streaming because it bottlenecks. We at times do Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But recently we found out we get a higher quality if we just do YouTube. Do you think we should do Facebook first, or do you think we should do YouTube? You can only do one or the other. What would you guys do?
YouTube.
Because not everybody has Facebook. And you don't need to have Facebook in order to watch it on YouTube.
Like it's just,
and you don't even have to make an account.
And then people also put it on their big screens. Or their what do they call them, smart TVs. Man, those things are smart and stuff. But I don't think there's a Facebook where you can watch TV. So YouTube will probably be on,
it's like everywhere.
It'll be on the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska's YouTube channel, right?
We'll probably do the big voice because we have this big ad that we put in the program.
Oh, okay.
Make sure, what do you have to do?
Subscribe.
I was watching some YouTube videos. My son was watching them and stuff like that.
Like
and the guy
and subscribe.
says, yeah, but he said smash that subscribe button. I was like, holy.
I'm going to start using that.
So make sure you smash that subscribe button.
And turn on that notification bell.
Yes.
This is a DJ right here, boy.
Yes.
All right. Do we have some more?
I believe I've seen someone over here to my right in my peripheral vision.
Yeah, Jocelyn, can you run and see if they want to come in and join us here? So Dugout Canoe is going to be pulling in. They're underway. They're on the water as we speak. And tonight there will be kind of, I think that overall Thursday is the day that they'll be here at Engineers Point. Now, for those that don't know, and I don't think there's probably, if you ask 9 Winnebagos, 9 out of 10 will know where Engineers Point. But for those that don't know, how do you get to Engineers Point?
Don't ask me. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, like, if I'm going there, I would know, but I'm bad with directions, guys, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
All right, so you know where Big Bear Park is, right?
Where's that? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do.
So you can go two ways, actually. Go by the powwow grounds, and just keep going, and follow the paved road all the way down there to the river area, the river bottom they call it, and you should run into it. So that's probably the most ideal way. There's a dirt roadway and stuff like that, but we wouldn't want to broadcast that. But anyways,
and I did see they were like discussing those different points of where they would be meeting up, and they said that Engineers Point was the best spot. So.
The best spot. Okay. I don't know. That kind of surprised me. Nonetheless, hey, we have some visitors here as well as some information to put out here. Go ahead and give us your introduction, ladies.
Okay. I'm gonna make mine quick because I'm gonna leave Gigi here. But my name is Jordana Blackfish. I work for Project Launch. I started back in November, so it's been quite a year because we just have a lot going on. I feel like every week. So we just wanted to mention some of the things that we've done in the past week, and then bring up something that we have going on this week for parents in the community who are working on their children's regalia and they're trying to finish up projects, or you're running out of material, or you need material. That we have it up at the Land of Wellness, and you can come up from 9 to 5 today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday to work on your child's stuff. So if you're able to break away from work, or you're not able to go to Ho Chunk Renaissance sewing classes on Mondays and Thursdays, we opened up the week for you in the morning. So we wanted to make a quick mention of that. And then
where's the location again?
It's the Land of Wellness. It's located right next to the softball fields. It's a big octagon building.
Oh, okay.
So right when you drive in and you drive to the building, there's a door that says office, and then there's steps to go up. So it kind of looks like just a random door, but there's steps to lead up there, and we're right at the top floor. Regalia. So get your hiking boots on, because them steps are pretty steep.
Is this the flyer?
Yep,
Okay.
that's the flyer.
Okay,
Yep.
go ahead and read that, guys.
So we have the Winnebago Public Health Department Regalia Days, July 18th through the 21st, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Land of Wellness. Staff are offering assistance for all your unfinished regalia needs, open to the public. For more information, where's my arrow? For more information, bobby.wolf@ihs.gov. BOBBIE.WOLFE.
What's Bobby's title?
She works for health and education, health promotions and educations underneath Winnebago Health Department.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And then staff are offering assistance, like can you?
So just like sewing assistance, a lot of us have been able to sew. So there might be some things that we can't help you with, but we'll try our best to help you with it. So if you have questions, or if we know someone who might be able to help you better or assist you, then we can reach out for you or help you out that way too. Mostly just like material wise, we have a lot of material left over from classes that we had previously. So if you're needing more, like you need material for, maybe you're making a skirt, or maybe you're making we have a lot of bias tape. I know like jingle dresses usually use bias tape, so we have a lot of
to come over.
So we have a lot of bias tape, but mainly for our children with families 8 and under, for your children that you're trying to get get them ready for powwow and whatnot. So, and then I'm gonna head out here soon. We have a young child wellness advisory group meeting that we kind of just started. It had been going on before we even started, but during COVID it kind of stopped happening, you know, just mainly over Zoom and whatnot. So we kind of picked that back up when me and Gigi got back on, and that's the second Tuesday of every month. So anybody working with children 8 and under are welcome to come. Usually the last 3 we've had at Educare, and basically it's just like collaborating and talking and discussing a better way to like programming for our kids 8 and under and our families 8 and under. So today, like usually the Boys and Girls Club is there, or we work with Educare, and just coming up with ideas and better ways to serve our parents and our families in the community. So if you're able to stop by, I'm making a flyer for the next 2 till September. So for August and September, and then today's our meeting from noon to 1. So if you're able to stop by, come on and check us out. We encourage a lot of parents to come because you are really the voice for your children, and maybe there's something that we're not doing, or there's something that you would like to see more of and that we could do. So I'll leave it at that, and then
I just want to say something before you head out, because I know you got the advisory meeting right now. But we had Breezy on.
Oh, yeah.
And she did excellent for the Big Voice sports show.
Yeah, thank you.
And she's pumped up and stuff like that. I think that she didn't get to win, though. We played like a little trivia game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know who the number 1 NBA draft pick is, but she knows Caitlin Clark. So.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, actually, she told me, she said that she's so used to hearing like Denver March Madness.
Yeah.
So like when she was talking about UConn, she was like, I never heard it that way. She's like, I knew that answer. I was like, oh my gosh, that was fun. But I was
we'll let you get going. Yeah. But I just want to make mention of that.
Yep. You guys have a good day.
All right. Thanks. All right. Gigi, give us your introduction. Let us know who you are and what you do.
Okay. So good afternoon, everybody. It's almost noon. I work with Project Launch. I am the community coordinator. I was the cultural coordinator, so I just recently moved over. Jordan covered up everything, you know. So what we do have our regalia days this week. Actually, she said 18th through the 21st. We won't be in the office 21st because we're kind of maxed out at our hours. But we have this going on from 9 to noon in our office, and then Maria Scott at Whole Chunk Renaissance has her evening class.
AKA Mom.
Yep. And so I don't know everything. So growing up, you know, I dance and everything. So growing up, my mom did everything for me. My moccasins, my dresses, my necklaces, everything. So this is the first time in my life that I've had to educate myself. Go and find, because my mom, okay, this is how I want you to do it, and then I do it, and she'd, I'm gonna do it. Just let me finish it, and then it got finished. And so we made a joke last week. We was getting ready for the MMIR powwow, and I was ironing my dress, and I was like, I miss my mom. And then they were like, why? I was like, because my mom did all this, you know. And so I recently being put in this position, I was just supposed to teach the language. My teacher was Harold Cleveland, and then along came with that was like, okay, you got to have culture and language together. So so I start educating myself on how to make traditional regalia the right way, you know, because we all, you know, people give us items, and sometimes, you know, there was a time when I first started dancing that our whole regalia was judged. Is it the right way? Are your moccasins the right way? Is your moccasins a one piece? Is your hair wrap a one piece? And, you know, it was a hair binder and a hair wrap. So, you know, we'd call it whatever. And then I reached out to, or somebody reached out to me and asked me, said, I just want to give you some advice. I don't want you to be offended or anything, but this is how this is supposed to go, and, you know, I would be offended if I seen you out in an arena like that. And I said, oh, okay, you know, a certain item. And I was like, okay. And so she started, you know, giving me more information, and then I asked her, I said, would you be my teacher? I said, because I'm in a position now that I'm here to teach the culture, the regalia and everything. And I said, and I want to do it the right way. I don't want to teach anybody the wrong way. I don't want to get in trouble or anything. So her and I started speaking, I did not know how to work a sewing machine till this year. So that was I couldn't believe how much work goes into that. Right. So shout out to my mom. I appreciate you and all the things you've done for me. And shout out to my teacher, Miss Bear. She teaches. She's out of Oklahoma, but she's teaching me so much. And so this summer has been filled. We did the Wajay class, the day dress class. I just taught a necklace class, a hair wrap class, a moccasin class. I was finally able to teach a moccasin class by myself. Nice. And that I didn't know how to do. Just this summer I've learned how to do pretty much everything. So last night we had a bandolier bag. So this is one of our bandolier bags. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah,
It doesn't have the strap on it. This is still in progress.
Cool.
So we opened it up to the community. This is wool. And so I got together with my teacher, asked her for measurements and designs, and because each clan has their own colors and own prints. So being Thunder Clan, I'm not supposed to wear black. So, and I'm wear rainbow, and then one of my dresses is black. So, but this is our bag. It's not complete yet. And then the traditional hair wraps. So it's a one piece.
It's beautiful.
And then it just wraps in your hair.
Ooh, I like how it reflects too. I'm just moving it.
The colors are pretty.
Nice.
So these are the things we're working on. Our office is open to anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
We have tons of material, and everybody likes to work last minute, procrastinate. So but yeah, we just have a lot going on, and Jordan had to take the reins from Brooke because Brooke's she's out of town right now. So but Jordan's been doing amazing. We have our youth workers, Mimi.
Yeah, where's she at?
She went to lunch. And then we have Jessup and Zane. So they're really amazing. They're hands-on with our we had the culture camp with Greg Bass last week.
Yep.
And Mimi and Jessup and Zane, they got right in there and teaching these little kids, and it was really good to see because we didn't have to teach them. They were watching us already from previous, and they were able to show these kids themselves, and so it's been great. And now we're ready for POW, and it's getting
the
final
right around the corner.
Right,
yeah,
for sure. That's really good to see, and I think that one of the things too is you can never have enough of those clothes. As far as regalia or just adornments, because there's a lot of other events. They have Rocky Mocs that's coming up in November. They have Indigenous Peoples Day and stuff, and they also have the homecoming celebration, and there's day dresses, and then there's your your regular regalia that you wear in the evening. And so if you have an opportunity, make sure you come up. When I was growing up, they said, only the girls can do the sewing and stuff like that. But I come to learn, like, some of these champion dancers, like the males, they do their own sewing, and they're just like, oh my God, you guys did that sewing. And there's a correlation there that sometimes the guys have a little bit more patience than the girls, vice versa. Some of the girls have more patience than the guys. Myself, when it comes to beading, I don't have the patience, you know what I mean? But maybe the design or the elements of that, I can try to graphic design it up, you know what I mean? Because that's my background. So anybody can do it, and it's you're never too old or never too young to learn. And we have some great teachers here, and we appreciate you, what they call, gatekeeping.
Yeah.
You sharing what you have so that it continues on for many generations after this and stuff. And so we appreciate you doing that. Open up your heart and open up your mind to share the wealth that you know. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions for Gigi here?
Thank you, I guess.
Tell Mimi hi.
Teaching.
No.
Yeah, it's all right.
We want to also encourage the parents to encourage your children to keep dancing, because I did. I quit. There was a certain point in my life I let somebody tell me, I don't want you dancing. So I quit dancing. And then this weekend I danced, and man, I go out there and put my dress on, dance a couple songs here and there at Powwow, Macy Powwow, and they had the red dress special last year at Macy, and I just you were told when you were gonna dance, so I just got dressed then, and chilled out all weekend. And then, so this was my first weekend dancing, contesting in 3 years, I think. And
I seen you and you did good.
Yeah, and so, but my companion was like, you need to work on stopping on time. And I'm like, and he goes, and catching that beat. And I was like, yeah. I said, I quit dancing for a while there. And I said, I didn't know how much. I thought I was going in there, like, I know what I'm doing. But, so you lose those things. So, once you dance, keep dancing. Don't give it up, for anybody. And these parents, encourage your children to keep dancing. We have a little girl out there. She ain't little. She's about 13, 14. She's been coming to our classes, and I'm seeing her, and I'm like, she's by herself, and she stays focused. And so yesterday she said, do you mind if I stay here for 10 minutes? I said, yeah. She's like, I'm waiting for a ride. And I was like, oh, I can give you a ride. She said, well, if they can't come get me, I'll walk. She's like, I walked out here. She walked out to the Ho Chunk Center. And she lives out here by DG. And so I said, what are you dancing? She goes, old style jingle. And she said, oh, that's my next question. She's like, do you know anybody that has a jingle dress that's selling them? She was like, she said, I don't have no money. She was like, but I can work for them, whatever they need me to do. She's like, to get my own dress. And so I said, why don't you ask your mom or your dad? She was like, she said, these are kind of things I have to do on my own. She said, if I want it, I got to go do it by myself. She said, my mom and dad didn't grow up around these ways, so she was like, I kind of got to do it by myself. And so I was like, I was like, payday's coming up, maybe I could go buy her jingles, or, because she's over our age limit. So it really touched my heart to, hear her say those things. She wanted that for herself. And, so me and Jordan are going to come together and do the best we can to, help her succeed for next weekend. And, because she worked hard, didn't talk to nobody, finished her purse. And, she was like, I've been practicing every day. And so I've been watching all these videos. And she goes, and, if you guys need help out here, I can come help. So, she wanted that for herself, so she's going out there and doing it. And so hopefully we can help her succeed. And it's parents, encourage your kids to dance, and and keep going and stick with it. And when he's talking about regalias, I can get a little chatty, but I better get going. But so when he's talking about regalias and how people make different things, so dancing with my crew, I dance with, I always come together for the little kids. And so they're always talking about color combos, like, oh, my dress don't match this. And I was told that your dress don't match everything is because it was given to you. People seen you start out with just a dress, and then somebody liked it for you, so they came and gave you necklaces. Or somebody said, oh, looked at you and wanted you to keep dancing, so came and gave you a belt. That's what happened for me. I just went out there with a dress, and somebody came and put beads on me, and somebody came and gave me a bell. And then my outfit just kind of came together. And somebody came and gave me a scarf for my neck, and then somebody came and took it back and said, that's not how Ho Chunks wear it, And so I had to learn throughout the years. And so and I always see my sisters and myself, we always we had a little girl, she left her hair wrap at home, and somebody said, oh, I have one in the car, and then let her use it, and then gave it to her afterwards. That way you have two. And then and even educating them, you got to keep your stuff together, you got to put it away. In our homes, they got to be put in a certain area, and be they can't be all over the place. And and beads, one of my scrub sisters, she carries beads, strands of beads, a whole bunch. If somebody leaves their necklaces, she goes and puts them on them, and she always gifts them afterwards. She don't ever take them back. They can have them. But that's how she is. And just seeing different things. Somebody didn't have a day dress, and they said, man, Julius, I really like your day dress. And I was like, this is my favorite day dress. And it was like, can I wear it one time? So I said, yeah. So I ended up giving it to her. And she was like, this is the first dress I ever had in my life. And and gee, I want to say that was like when I first started dancing. So she still has that dress, but yeah, all these, we can, and along with these classes, we try, we educate you when we're teaching you and give you stories. And so myself and Jordan, reach out to different ones that we know have stories, or, to go along with these items. We're not just making them and not knowing the story behind it. So we try to also share that story behind each item. So
definitely. They talked about safe spaces this weekend at the MMIR. And there's like certain circles that happen at homecoming celebration, but the most safe and the most protective circle is that one that's in the arena, because you're protected by those veterans, those ancestors, and the way you dance and stuff, and the parents know where you're at. So thank you for that shout out and recognizing the grandparents, the parents, and the guardians that had that thought and feeling to bring those children into that arena. And all our veterans and stuff for everything that they had. As you know, one of the rights in order to dance is you have to be blessed by a veteran, and kind of give you the right to go out there and dance. And maybe some of the parents don't know that. You know what I mean? We encourage. We've got resources. Myself, Gigi, and our veterans. There's a service officer. His name is Gordon Rave. And if you have any questions like that, there's a lot of things that it isn't. How do you say it? It's not. It's not for somebody to, I use the word again, gatekeep.
Yeah.
It's for everybody. And those ways are for our people and stuff. So the more knowledge out there, the more information we can get out there. So we appreciate you sharing those stories. There's a blessing in helping that little girl, as far as teaching her something that she was always going to carry on for the rest of her life. And that's how to dance and how to step in that 4 directions and stuff. So good words there, Gigi, and we appreciate you. And I know you got to get back to work, and thank you for coming up and giving us that information.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
So I wanted to make mention of the live streaming for our homecoming celebration next week, the 157th annual homecoming celebration.
Yeah.
To say the whole title.
There you go.
So we are going to be gearing up for that, and we also are going to be, we're not going to have Winnebago Talks next week.
Yep.
And we won't be having All Requests Live next week as well. I believe we'll proceed with the big hour though, right?
Probably just on that Wednesday.
That Wednesday, okay. So no programming besides the powwow coverage from Thursday to Sunday.
Right. Because, we have to gear up for the big one.
Yes.
The granddaddy of them all right there, man. What's your favorite thing about homecoming celebration, Jocelyn?
Dancing. It's just my favorite. It makes me feel good when I'm out there.
Do you have a certain drum that you like to dance to? Do you like the northern stuff? Because here's the special thing about this year's homecoming celebration. They're having a northern contest. So they'll have a first place champion in the northern division, and then they'll have a first place champion in the southern division. So, like the northern drums, and then there's southern drums. Do you have a particular style that you like to dance? No?
Just dance.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So what about you, Bethany?
So within the last couple of years, I would say being able to be behind my curtain, watching from behind the scenes. That's my favorite thing now.
Yeah.
But no, dancing used to be my favorite, and just kind of watching all the different styles, and it's kind of just taking all that goodness.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And seeing family that, comes back and visits town, and they're back for the powwow and stuff.
Yeah, family coming in?
I think so, from Tama.
Yeah, do you guys...
From the Meskwaki settlement.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to them, huh? I know that they had their weekday powwow. I think it was like their proclamation.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I went to.
Yeah, how did that turn out?
It was really good.
They got a nice powwow grounds and beautiful casino.
But it rained. It rained, yeah. But the ground dried up pretty quick, so it was good.
It's all good. Okay. I think we're about ready. Are you guys, the answer is coming your way here. So go ahead and get your...
Go get Jordana.
Yeah, go get Jordana, and then we're going to play this here. We're going to try this here. Name that tune. I think I'm only going to play a couple of seconds of it because...
Before it tries to be all some kind of way.
I know Facebook is going to get mad at us and everything.
Well, she's grabbing homegirl real quick. I wanted to relay this. I seen that you... this was shared over the Winnebago Tribes page, Winnebago Indian News. So I just wanted to make mention of it. But the Winnebago Disabled Adults and Elderly Services, together we must we must, let me start over. Together we must all protect our elders from abuse and neglect. Call the 24-hour Nebraska toll-free hotline at 1-800-652-1999.
There you go.
If you're in danger, if you're in immediate danger, you can call your local police, 402-878-2245. For more information, you can always reach out to Lauren Buchanan, the Elder Abuse Coordinator. Her number is on the flyer as well, 402-257-5586.
Yeah, it's very important that we protect our elders.
Yes.
Okay, so like I said, there's always that one person that thinks that it's going to be the boogeyman or somebody that's going to come out of nowhere. A stranger danger, we teach that, we ingrain that and stuff. But a lot of times, it's unfortunate, but some of this elder abuse is probably going to be 9 times out of 10 somebody that you know. And I know it's going to be hard for those that see that, but there's a hotline out there, there's a resource. There's financial abuse, there's always hitting up Kaka or Choka for some money and stealing their money or whatnot and stuff, you know what I mean? So make sure that we'll probably get somebody on from Human Services to discuss that more in depth, you know what I mean? But good PSA.
And since we've been off the air for 2 weeks, I just wanted to relay these 2 announcements real quick. So the Winnebago ARPA home repair announcement deadline is going to be in 2 days on July 20th. You can contact, this is the ARPA 2 applications.
Yep.
You can get at nicole.lonewolf@winnebagotribe.com. And then we also had a staking the campsite at the Veterans Memorial Park. So you won't be able, this is how it'll go, right? You cannot go out and scope your area until Monday, July 24th.
Right.
At 8 a.m.
Yeah, because there's people that go out there and then they put their stakes up there and they say the family name or whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of our area. It's been that area for years. But the Gordon Rave, this veteran service officer, kind of, they're prepping it. One is they want to make sure that they get all the twigs and the sticks and they mow so there can be no, those stakes or whatever you might put up can hurt the mower. So they're pulling all those and everything. And then on Monday at when he opens the gate, you guys are more than welcome to come in and kind of get set up ready to go for the celebration there.
Any concerns or questions, you can email him, gordon.rave@winnebagotribe.com.
For sure.
That's all I got.
Okay, so Jocelyn here is going to be helping. Now, I might need the viewers, those that are listening on the terrestrial, you might have to jump on YouTube or the Facebook page. I'm going to monitor that because these answers might come out quick. The first one to name this is kind of like a name that tune section here. The first one to name the artist or the title will be happy. You know what I mean? So
the artist or the title.
Yeah, the artist or the title, okay? So we're going to try one. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is Name That Tune here. Hold up, let me get it.
The Big Voice.
Oh, yeah.
KWTN.
Call signs.
We're held up and I can help Jordana, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she can? Nice.
Okay, so just because she has a little advantage here because she's a DJ. All right, so here we go. First song. First one. Gotta turn it up.
Here we go. Is that song?
Who is the title?
Is the artist Curtis Blow?
Nope.
Oh, Montel Jordan.
No!
I couldn't get it out.
You couldn't get it. Okay, all right. So the score. You gotta keep score, okay? All right. There it is, Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Wait, who is that?
Return of the Mac.
Oh my goodness, DJ Bethany, come on, you want me to help you out here? 2-zip here. Okay, here we go for the next one.
The Fugees.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we let's see here. Let me try to.
Come on.
Come on, DJ Bethany.
Man, 3-0 here. We're gonna probably go 10. So you're still not out of it, but we can see what happens here. All right, ready?
Thong song.
Oh!
Come on, man! You're making it too easy, bro.
Is it gonna be a whitewash here, or shit? I know what happened. You didn't have your Red Bull today, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I'm just all powed out. Mariah Carey.
Oh, she's on the board. She got it. Mariah Carey.
What's the song?
Fantasy. Fantasy is the song here. Okay, so that was song number 5. Okay, the score is what right now?
4-1.
4-1. Okay, so you still got a chance here. All right, let's see. Okay, this one's gonna come in hot, so be ready. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Back
Juvenile.
that A up.
Oh, she said juvenile. She got it.
I'll try not to cuss. That's why I took it slow.
Okay, here we go. This one's gonna come in hot too.
No diggity.
Oh! Okay, what's the score?
3-4.
All right.
Okay.
No letting up now.
All right, here we go.
I know what it is. What is it?
Is it Cardi B?
Oh, wait, it's Poison, right?
Yeah! How'd you get that one? She got it. There you go. All right, here we go. We're going to keep going. Here's another one. Can come in hot.
Creep.
Oh, man. I might just have to play a tone here just so that you guys get it here. But, all right, here we go. Let's see. Let me try to get one that's ready. Okay. For sure. This one's going to come in hot. Get ready.
What's their name? It's next.
I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, it's next.
She got it. All right, last one. And double points on this one if you can get it. Okay, here we go. Coming in hot.
Dr. Dre.
She got it. All right, 4. Let's see here.
Wait, that was double points?
That was double points. So what's the score?
Oh,
Double points is for her. She got that last one.
oh.
Jocelyn trying to help.
So Jocelyn did help. So what's the score?
5-7. Or, yeah.
5-7?
Yeah.
Good job. Well,
All right, that was
Jordana
fun.
and the win with the help of Jocelyn.
Dang,
Yes,
I'm
you and the
the
DJ. Nah.
She's in the stew. She be knowing.
Okay, so that was probably the how do you say it? Maybe my generation, and we'll
That's
have to
my
play.
generation too. Shit.
Yeah, name that tune maybe in early 2000s or late 2000s.
Just keep those ones going. That was fun.
It was.
Good job, guys. Good job.
What
Jocelyn
it was
even
like,
got in
man,
there.
it was like delayed in my head or something. I was like trying to think or something. I drank 2 Red Bulls next week.
And then she'll be ready. All right. Well, we're at that point here. Winnebago Talks. This is season 2, episode 16.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
So I want to send a shout out to Trish for collaborating with us for that MMIR 2nd annual powwow. And want to send a shout out to my camera operators. Next week we'll be gearing up for the homecoming celebration, and I am very much excited.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Shout out to Jocelyn.
Shout out to Mimi and my cousin Jessica for helping at the culture camp.
Nice.
Yes.
Good job. Shout out Jordana.
I want to give a shout out to Sunshine and all the tribal Winnebago tribe delegation and the Ho Chunk delegation, and I hope they have a safe journey. And I just want to remind everybody that Tuesday is actually our deadline for the win, so send us your content at Winnebago Indian News at winnebagotribe.com.
Awesome. There you go. Shout out. Yeah. That's a good shout out there.
Yes.
I got to do this shout out here because this week on July 20th is my son's birthday. He's going to be 16. 16.
Wait, Piga?
Yeah, man. It's going to be, no, not Piga, Onipa. Garan Jr. Yeah, he's going to be 16. And Mimi and Piga, their birthdays.
On the 10th.
Yep, August 10th and stuff like that. So birthdays coming all the way around here. But
Someone else's birthday is coming up too.
Really?
Oh yeah. Don't tell them.
And then someone else right after that.
Oh, really?
And my mom's birthday on
it
the
really?
20th of
My
July.
mom's birthday too.
Oh,
On August 1st.
Amen.
Have a big birthday party.
Whole bunch of birthdays.
Yes.
Wow.
But hey, if they want to do a birthday shout out, right?
Yeah, so if you want to do a birthday shout out. Did you say amen?
Yeah, I said amen.
But if you want to do a birthday shout out, you just got to email us so we can normally fit up to 5 pictures before it starts getting too crowded, but you just got to email me, Bethany.Redhorn at WinnebagoTribe.com, or Garan, or the KWTN at WinnebagoTribe.com.
Yeah, Randy Decora, happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah.
Randy
Happy
Decora
birthday,
Senior. Yeah,
Happy birthday, Choka Randy.
For sure, for sure. Okay, guys. Well, you guys have a good rest of your day, and we will see you at the homecoming celebrations.
Yes.